If you're watching this video, you're a business entrepreneur, and in this video, I'll tell you exactly what is needed for you to work out at home so that you don't have to waste your time in the gym. But first, let me tell you my story. When I was younger, I went on a trip and it completely changed my life forever. It changed my view of the world. I went on this trip, so I arrived at the hotel and it was the first time that I truly experienced freedom. I could wake up whenever I wanted. I could go to the ocean whenever I wanted. I could work whenever I wanted, eat whatever I wanted, and that was the moment that I truly experienced freedom for the first time. It was the first time that I had no boss, no teacher telling me what to do, and this made me want to live that life. It made me want to be an entrepreneur. It was the first time truly that it made me want to do that because I knew of the freedom that I would have if I would be an entrepreneur. I knew that I would be in control of my own life. And so since this trip, I always dreamed to be an entrepreneur, to have my online business and to travel the world. But you see, I was also skinny. I was getting no attention from women. I was getting bullied by guys, by men. I was getting no respect from anyone, and especially not from myself. I remember going in the washroom one day, just looking at myself and started to cry. I was so sick of the way I looked, so sick of the way I was. And I was just like, I started to beat myself because I was just so sick of this body and I really wanted to get in shape. I was so sick of being skinny. So I started to go to the gym, but you see, I had a bad experience at the gym. I remember going to the gym, entering the doors, and it was just so packed with people. It was just so full of people that there was a line in order to go to every machine. I had to wait to get access to the bench, to get access to the leg press, to every machine. And this was the moment that it clicked for me. I will never come back to the gym because all of the time that I'm wasting in the gym, I want to work on my business. I want to make my business grow and I want to learn more about business. And so I stopped going to the gym completely, but I still wanted to get in shape. I was still sick of being skinny. So what did I do? I started to work out at home and it was the best experience for me. It was the best option by far for me because my two goals. I met I was able to start to work out at home. I was able to get in the best shape of my life, and I also had all of the time to focus on my business. When I first started to work out at home, I had 2 more hours to focus on my business, to do my deep work on business. Compare that to when I was going to the gym and it was just a lot better for me to work out at home. This is why it is the best option by far for you entrepreneurs. You don't have to waste your time in the gym. You don't have to wait for anyone. You won't have to take the car or any of that. Everything is in your house. And that's why you must work out at home. By the way, if you want more of my personal help, go click the link in the description right now. Watch the video and book a call with me. We'll talk about how I can help you. Working out at home changed my life forever because when I first started to work out at home, I was way less stressed and anxious. Not only because I was working out, I was using big weights and I was feeling good about myself, but also because I wasn't thinking about the gym. I wasn't thinking about what time to go so that the bench would be free, what time to go so that the machine will be free and that there would be some people. And it was truly the best experience for me because every day I could focus on my business 100% whilst building my dream body. When I first started to work out though, I didn't have a bench. I had a bad workout because I would try to work out, try to have a good workout without bench. I would do some weird exercise on the floor and I just had bad workout. And so I searched for bench and I finally find it. You can find a bench at Walmart, Target, Amazon, and you really need a bench because it will just unlock a bunch of different exercise. And now that I have a bench, my workouts are just 10 times better, so you must buy a bench. The difference I saw after using dumbbells in my workout were just insane because when I first started to work out, I started without dumbbells. I didn't know what I thought, but I had no equipment in my house when I first started, and I would just do push up, squats, and like leg raise, and I would just not see much difference on my body. I would work out hard, but I just didn't see much muscle coming in, and I was like, what do I need to change? So I bought dumbbells. I searched on the internet for dumbbells. I bought them at Walmart or Gym Equipment Store or Target. You can find them in these three places. And my workouts were just 10 times better when I started to use dumbbells. So you must buy dumbbells if you want to have the best workout possible. Now, when I was younger, I couldn't even do one pull up. And so I was sick of that because I wanted to grow my strength. I wanted to have a bigger bag. And so I searched for this equipment. I found it at Walmart. Once again, any big store you'll find this. And now I can do 20 pull ups. So you must find this because it will allow you to do a bunch of different exercises, and it's just great to see your progress and the progress that you make. I used to train with no mirror because I thought to myself, oh, you don't really need a mirror. It's not essential. And my workouts were just way much. They were a lot less good because I couldn't see the movement that I was doing. I couldn't make sure that I was working out correctly. Basically, the mirror is a review. It will make sure that you're working out correctly, that you're doing the right movement, and you will make sure that you're doing the right exercise the right way. So imagine this, right? I was skinny, I was getting no attention from women, and I stumbled on this video on YouTube. And this video told me that if I build a V-shaped body, I would get attention from women. So from the start, I start to focus on the V-shape. I search how to build a V-shape. I search how to have a bigger back, all of that. And these 5 exercises, these 5 parts of the body will build the V-shape. Why do we want to focus on the V-shape? Because it allowed me to be more attractive to the female gaze. It allowed me to have more respect towards myself and to get respect from other men around me. So in order to target the V-shape, you'll focus on the back, the upper pec, the side delts, the neck, and the lower abs. Of course, I still trained my legs, my arms, but truly, in order to have the V-shape, you will need to focus on these 5 parts of the body. And my workout used to be so long, and I was sick of that. Like I used to do 4 sets because it was a conventional advice. I thought it was the right way to go about it, and my workout would just be 2-3 hours, and I was sick of having so long workout. So I started to search, and I found out that you can do 2 sets of failure, and you will gain more muscle if you failure than if you go 4 sets and you don't push yourself. So what did I do? Well, I started for a week straight with 1 set to see my real failure. Because when you start with 1 set, your brain almost bullies you to push yourself harder. You tell yourself you only have 1 series, you only have 1 set, so you have to give your everything for this exercise. And this week it allowed me to really see my real failure, to really see what I was capable of. And so then I went to 2 sets, and it was just perfect because I was pushing myself to the maximum, and I was also able to have fast workout, effective workout. So that is really why I suggest you to do 2 sets of failure. Since you're busy, don't have much time to work out, do 2 sets of failure. Since I first started to work out, I did the pull up every single day because I remember I had this colleague that I used to work with. I had a huge crush on her. She was very beautiful, and she told me that in order to be more attractive to girls, you have to build a bigger back. She told me that every girl were attracted to a massive back, and so I started to do the pull up every single day because I wanted to attract her. I wanted to seduce her, and after a month, I completely fell in love with this exercise. At that point, it wasn't even about the girl; it was just that I saw such a big difference on my body, on my back, that I wanted to do it every single day. And so I was very consistent. I did it every single day. And you can see my back transformation is pretty insane from doing most of that from doing the pull up. So I really suggest that you do the pull up if you want to if you want to have a bigger back. I also used to do a lot of push up, and I just didn't like the push up because it gave me a saggy look. Basically, if you don't know, the push up will focus on the lower part of your chest, and it could be good, but it gave me a saggy look. It gave me the lower chest look, and I just didn't like it. So I started to do the decline push up, and truly it was perfect for me because it focused on the upper pec, and it was just perfect because it gives you a masculine look. It gives you a massive look, and that's what you want. You want to look more masculine, and the way to do that is to focus on the V shape, to have the most mass on the upper part of the body. So I started to do this, and truly it helped me a lot to look more masculine because the upper pec would give you a lot of mass on the upper part of the body. I also struggled a lot to grow my shoulder. Like when I first started to work out, I tried a bunch of different exercise in order to grow my side delts, in order to grow my shoulders, and it just wouldn't grow. So I was sick of that. So I went on a trip with one of my muscular friend, and I asked him, "How do you build such massive shoulder? Like what is your training?" And he told me that he wouldn't do the lateral raise once a week like I was doing, but he would do the lateral raise every single day of the week. I tried it, and my shoulder have just been a lot bigger since I did the lateral raise every single day of the week. So if you struggle to grow your shoulder, or if you want to build massive shoulder, do the lateral raise, and you will see a massive difference on your shoulder. I also used to be bullied by guys secondary at school because I was just looking weak. I looked like a little boy, and I was the easy target because I looked like the guy on the left. At least my neck looked like the guy on the left. I had a skinny neck, I had a bad voice, I was small, and I was just weak. And so of course I was the easy target, and I was just sick of that. I wanted to have a bigger neck. So I started to train my neck, and it made a big difference. You can see that the guy is completely different on the left than on the right. On the right, he looks masculine, he looks massive, and the only difference is that his neck is way bigger. So I started to train my neck because I wanted to have a masculine, massive neck. So I started to do the neck curls, and there was two ways that I did the neck curls. I started it with the the back on the bench, and I put the weight on the front of my head with a towel between my head and the weight, and I started to do the neck curls, and it built a massive neck, especially the front part of the neck. So I really suggest to do this exercise. And the other way to do it is by laying on your chest, and you put the weight on the back of your head, again with a towel between the weight and your head, and you do the neck curls that way, and it will train the back of your neck. These are the two ways that I do the neck curls, and truly, since I've been doing that, I just have a bigger neck, and I just feel a lot better, a lot more masculine, and I just respect myself more overall. I remember when I was younger, I used to search on YouTube fast six abs workout, six pack abs workout, and I would just train them for 1 hour, 2 hours. And after 2 hours, I still didn't have a six pack, and I didn't understand because on the video it told me that I would have a six pack after this training, and it just didn't happen. So I was like, why don't have a six pack? And so I made some research, and I found out that in order to have a six pack, you don't train your abs once a week, 1 hour a week. You train them every single day, 10, 15 minutes every single day, and that's how you have a six pack. So the way to have a six pack is basically you are consistent and just do a little bit every single day. What I do are 50 leg raises, as you can see on the left, and 10 hanging leg raises, as you can see on the right. So I do 2 sets for these two exercises every single day. So I do 2 times every single day. And truly, since I've been doing that, I just have a six pack. And in 2 to 3 months, if you're consistent, if you do that every single day, you will have a six pack very, very fast. So that's the way to do it. That's the way to have a six pack. So that's it for this video. These are 5 parts to target in order to have the V shape. I highly suggest you try this exercise at least. And that's it for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me, if you are a busy entrepreneur, go click the link in the description right now. Watch the video and book a call with me. We'll talk about how I can help you. Once again, best shape, best life.